When we talk about how animals choose their relationships and partners in nature, we are talking about living organisms that have a short lifespan, that are in constantly fight or flight mode, right? If you look at the way that beetles behave or that praying mantises behave, they are constantly in fight or flight mode. They are constantly under the fear that they may not live to see tomorrow. Their lifespans are pretty short when you're looking at insects. It's probably only a couple of months, if they're lucky, only a couple of months. Do you think these animals have time to wait to develop their relationships or to see where things go? They do not. They are not in a comfortable position. They are not in a position where they can think straight. They are not in a position where they have time. They're always running out of time, and they are in constant fight or flight mode. And if you look at lions in the savannah, if you look at crocodiles, if you look at hippos, they might live slightly longer, maybe 10 years, maybe 20 years, but they are still in an environment where they are in fight or flight mode, where they are constantly under the threat of attack, constantly under the risk of they may not see tomorrow. Modern society has changed so much from nature, and the underlying principles are still pretty similar. But you have to realize we live in a modern society. We live in a society where people aren't starving. They have access to food. They have access to resources. They have access to things to keep them alive for a long time. And they can afford to wait things out. They can afford to wait you out. They can afford to have options. They're not desperate. They're not looking for something, not concerned that they're going to see tomorrow. And when you realize that humans are operating in that way, you realize you're kind of playing a slightly different game than you are playing when we talk about the animals in nature. And your game has to be more attuned, your approach has to be more attuned to the way of modern society in order to play this type of game that you're playing.